Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is Deonte Burden, aka Mr. Short Dot himself. You guys been asking for it, now I got it ready for you. Right here, I got the January 2021 Small Business Grant List. Again, these are the top grants that I found to put out to you guys for the month of January 2021. Before we go any further, again, I am Deonte Burden, aka Mr. Short Dot himself. On Mr. Short Dot, we talk about personal finance, entrepreneurship, business and real estate investing. To stay updated with all the different information we got in regards to entrepreneurship, all the tons of videos I got regarding free grants and all this other different kind of funding for small businesses, I need you guys to hit that dollar sign in the bottom right hand corner to stay updated on everything. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, interact, leave comments and everything, but make sure you subscribe to the channel to stay updated. Now here's the deal. What I did is, like I always do, I gather these different grants from around the country. Some of these grants are local, being for different states. Some of them are, or some of them are just federal grants. I got grants from the state of Arkansas, California, Illinois, a few from Maryland, a few from Minnesota, North Carolina, Tennessee, and Virginia. Now listen, I'm not going to go over all the grants that are on there. I'm just going to go over maybe like 4 or 5 of the grants. But as always, I put the link to all my whole grant list, the whole spreadsheet list is in the description section. So the only thing you got to do, scroll down to the description section, hit the link. That spreadsheet with all the grants that are listed is right there, where it gives you the grant name, what state, or where, the state, if it's state, federal, or local grant or anything, or it's the corporate grant, let you guys give you that information. Also give you the dollar amount or the award amount that will be given out for the grant, and also the start and expiration time for the grants. Okay, all that information is there. Just scroll down, hit the link below, and you'll be able to find that information. I'm giving that to you guys from there. Just to go over a couple of them, and some of these are some grants that we talked about in some of the previous videos. I think right now I have like 6 videos concerning grants and everything, and those grants can be from the whole gamut in regards to, again, federal, private industry, local, and everything. So just make sure, again, you got to subscribe to the channel to stay updated with everything. This one that we talked about previously, and it's still going on right now, that's the California $500 million relief grant. And the California $500 relief grant, they have not expensed all the money out, so they're still giving it out to everyone. The grant right now gives up to $25,000 per applicant, up to $25,000 per applicant. Remember, this is $500 million relief grant for the state of California. If you are a California resident and you're a small business owner, entrepreneur, you need to apply for this yesterday, okay? The money is there. You need to take it before it's all consumed, okay? The next one I go from, and this is a few of them that were from the state of Maryland, man. It kind of blew me away and everything. And again, I'm just going to go over a couple ones with the states. The rest of them go over most of the federal and small business. But again, I just listed all the states that I had that was on there. They have different grants for, so make sure you check it out, because your state may be listed in addition to the ones we have from the private sector and the federal sector. But the state of Maryland had a couple that kind of caught my attention, and this one being the Maryland Child Care Quality Incentive Program grant, and it gives up to $5,000 per applicant, and also the Export Maryland Program grant, and that's for people that were doing any kind of exporting out of the country from, Maryland or the ports in Maryland and everything, and that dollar amount varies and stuff. So if you are a Maryland resident, I would take, advantage of those actual products and grants that they have listed. Now let's go to some of the private, the ones that come from private companies and the federal government. This is the Red Backpack Fund grant, and this grant awards up to $5,000 per applicant. Now, let me say this too. Again, these are grants for 2021, so they're open right now, so you need to apply for them. Most of these grants, I couldn't find necessarily in the cutoff times for the grants or anything like that, but again, as most grants, you think about it, it's just a pool that's set up, and once all the money is expensed out of the pool, that's when everything shuts down. So it behooves you to make sure you're going to start applying for these grants now and take advantage of it, okay? Again, that's the Red Backpack Fund grant. This one here, I think I went over before, one of my previous grants, and it's still open right now. This is the, I want to make sure this is it. I'm hitting on it. Yeah, the Lowe's Department of List COVID Rapid Relief and Resiliency Fund. This grant awards up to $20,000. Okay, that's the Lowe's List COVID Rapid Relief and Resiliency Fund grant. It gives up to $20,000 per applicant. So again, this is something that you really need to be getting on top of. I state it again. All the links to the application and everything is included in the description section of the video. The GoFundMe grant is still there. The GoFundMe Small Business Relief Initiative, that's still there. They're giving up to $500 per applicant. Now, let's hop down to some of these. Here's another one from a corporate private sector, the Comcast Rise Grant. The Comcast Rise Grant. And the Comcast Rise Grant gives up to $1 million per applicant. $1 million per applicant. Again, we're talking about up to, may not necessarily be able to give you that, but if you shoot high, you better still be in the stars and everything with that. So I will say that it behooves you, again, to take advantage of some of these grant programs that are out there. And don't just try to apply for one. Be very overly aggressive with doing it. Again, I have between, 6 videos I got, we're talking about probably about 60 to 70 different grants that I have listed. So again, upon looking at this video for the January 2021 grants, go back and look at some of the other ones I had. Even though they were in 2020, all of them didn't expire at the end of the year. So, okay, they're rolling grants. They're still going on. So take advantage of what's out there, okay? The next one I want to go over is make sure I match it up with this and everything, the IFW COVID-19 Relief Fund, the IFW COVID-19, and that's an iFund for women entrepreneurs, and the dollar amount they're giving to that is varying. And this is now we're going to the ones like in the federal sector, even with the Small Business Initiative Research Program. That's a federal grant and it's a tech grant that's given out and everything. And one of the beauties of that, they're giving up to $1 million per applicant. $1 million per applicant. So if you are an inventor, you have some kind of project that you brought to life and everything that and I don't know if it's pre-patent or during having a patent or not and everything. But that's a federal government grant that's giving up to $1 million per project. This money is sitting there. Okay, I can't stress to you enough. You can't sit here and keep waiting for people to give you opportunities. You have to take advantage and just really go at it and dig and find what's out here for you. This listing that I've made right now that you guys will see in the description section, this is I think at least 20 grants that you can apply for. Now, again, some of them are state specific, but I think over half of them are, from the private sector and the federal government. Take advantage of it. Take advantage of it. Okay? Take advantage of it, and remember to keep staying abreast of everything. Hit that dollar sign so you subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell for notifications so you can always get notified every time we put a new video up. So anytime we put any other information regarding grants, lending, or anything, you'll be able to get that information to you. Okay? Listen. Here's the thing I want to stress to you guys. As always, when I talk about receiving grants, remember, when you're applying for these grants are created to solve a problem. When you have your response for the grant, make sure you give them a compelling reason why you should receive the grant. You cannot apply for the grant and just say, we want money to help our business. You have to give them a compelling reason to make them not turn you down to give you the grant. Okay? Keep in mind with that, okay? Because I think too often, people get turned down for grants and they get dejected because I asked for the grant and I applied. You applied, but you didn't do a good job of selling yourself, selling your business, or selling your situation. So it's something to keep in mind. Again, we're in a new year, January 2021. I'm going to try to put out a video every month for you guys and everything. As more information comes down the pike and stuff like that, especially with some more information coming out with the SBA and everything, I'll make additional videos. But I want you guys to take advantage of the information I just put out in regards to this January 21 grants that are out right now, okay? Best of luck with you guys. Remember to make sure you're being aggressive and keep applying for as many grants as possible. And also make sure you give them a compelling reason. Spell check everything. Compelling reason. Make sure that whatever you're applying for, that you're applying to solve the problem the grant is created for. Those are the 3 main things that hurt people when they're applying for grants, okay? Best of luck. Subscribe to the channel. Look forward to giving you guys more information. Take care of yourself and be safe.